In this video, we're looking at polar form of a complex number. Now, polar form has a notation or a format where we say r cos theta plus I sine theta. R is the modulus or magnitude. Theta is the angle. The same. Theta is the angle. We can write it in short form and say r 6 theta. This is when the angle is in degrees. When the angle is in radian, we can write it as r cos pi plus I sine pi, or r 6 pi. So we convert. So let's say, for example, we have express 4 plus 6i in polar form. What we need to do, the first thing is to draw what we call Argand diagram. Argand diagram. So what is simply is the sketch. This is y coordinate because this is x, this is y. So x and y. So we come, x is positive 4. So we come to x and give him 4. Y is 6. So we go to y 6. So we go to where both of them meet each other and draw a line from the center to that place. Here is 0, here is 90, here is 180, here is 270, and here back is 360. So we must measure our angle from 0 to anti-clockwise. That's how we measure our angle. So here now, we can bring out just these parts, and it will look like this. This is theta. So here to here is 4. Here to here is 6, which means here to here is also 6. So we now have, we can say tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Our opposite is 6 over our adjacent is 4. And if we divide, reduce it, we can have 2 over 3. Sorry, 3 over 2. Just turned it upside down. 3 over 2. So if we have 3 over 2 there, what it means is that our theta now, let's just go straight, and theta becomes tan inverse of 3 over 2. So that will be 56.3 degrees. So if we're to look for our r, here is r, here is our r. R is giving us, that's the modulus, square root of 4 squared plus 6 squared. What this is square root of 16 plus 36. So if we're to add both of them, we'll get root 52. And root 52 is also 2 root 13. So we can write r 6 theta, which is the polar form. Our r is 2 root 13. 6, that's cos theta plus I sine theta. That's 6. Our theta angle is 56.3. So 56.3 degrees. If we look at another question, let's say express minus 4 minus 4i in polar form. The first thing we do is to sketch it in diagram. So our x is minus 4, negative x, we give it minus 4. Y, negative y, we go to negative y, which is minus 4. Now, we can see that on this one is on the third quadrant. So this is where both of them meet. So we have this. We must start from the 0 to measure, and we get to this place. So all of it is called theta. But also remember, we know here is 90, here is also 90, but we don't know here. So we can say that theta is 90 plus 90 is 180. 180, let's just call here alpha. 180 plus alpha will give us the whole of here. So here is already 180. So here is alpha. So for us to get alpha, let's just put a sketch. Here is alpha. That's from here. We just brought out this angle. So here is alpha, and here is 4, here is 4. So here is 4, here is 4. That minus is just the direction for us to locate the quadrant where it is. And if we say tan alpha is 4 over 4, which is 1. Therefore, our alpha is tan inverse of 1, which gives us 45 degrees. And the 45 degrees is just alpha. We said that theta is 180 plus alpha. So 180, our alpha is 45 degrees. So, which is 225 degrees. So, now this is our modulus R is given by the square root of 4 squared plus 4 squared, which is 16 plus 16, which is 32. And then 32, the square root of 32 is 4 root 2. So we say our R is 4 root 2, because 32 is 16 times 2. So 16 has a perfect square as 4 root 2. So we can now combine and say in polar form is R6 theta. So which is our R is 4 root 2 cos 225 degrees plus I sine 225 degrees. We can express it in radian as well. Knowing that pi is 180, then what will be 225 degrees? If we cross multiply x, we will have 180x is equal to 225 pi. So that x alone will now be 225 pi over 180. And if we divide that, we're going to have about 5 over 4. So will give us 5 pi over 4. So this can also be rewritten as arrow 6 pi, which is our arrow is 4. Our arrow is 4 root 2 6. Our pi now is 5 pi over 4. It now is now in radians. So this is also this. Let's see if we can look at one more. If we have minus 4 plus 2i as an example, then put it in polar form. Or let's just make it simpler. Just 4 minus 4 plus, just changing the sign so that it will be a new quadrant. You can pause the video and try it yourself. So let's see. The first thing is to draw the Argand diagram. X is negative, we give x 4. Y is positive, we give him 4. So we get to where two of them meet. So we begin from here to here. So you notice that that is theta. So theta is equal to, here is 90, we don't know here, we call it alpha. So 90 plus alpha. So if we have that tan theta is equal to 4 over 4, that's opposite over adjacent, 4 over 4, which is 1, and we're going to have that alpha is now the tan inverse of 1, which is 45 degrees. So we have that theta is 90 plus alpha, which is 45, and which will give us 135 degrees. The next thing we can do is to find our R, the modulus. The modulus is given a square root of 4 squared plus 4 squared, which gives us 32, which is 4 root 2. So we can still put it and say arrow 6 theta. Our arrow 6 theta is 4 root 2 6 135 degrees. So feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.